Is this?
Is the old one.
That's not the old one.
Tom, yes it is.
One. I done came up, got my name up. Did you hear that playing?
Oh, I thought you was talking about the old Mr. Perfect beat.
No.
I'm like,
there's about our intro.
I'm like, there's two different beats.
You know what? Only wrestling fans be recognizing some of that shit because I would swear, but now there's only been one perfect beat.
No, I thought you were talking about the one Shawn made.
Oh, I know that's a remix break, and I know he made a second one.
Right, like that's the original one, and then there's a second one.
You know, you never sent me the second one.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Are you as high as me?
I'm tired, so I'm damn near at the same point. But no, you never sent it to me, bro. You let me hear it, but that was it.
See, because you don't know how to read.
I do know how to read.
You want to know how I know you don't?
I got a whole college transcript to prove I know how to read.
So,
where would you send it? First of all, why does your text message thread go back that far?
Because I know I don't be, and then because you asked, like, nigga, why did you send me the theme again? I was like, I didn't remember if you had it.
Well, send it again because apparently I don't have it.
You better go get that Dropbox on that text thread, nigga.
I do not have that thread anymore.
Well, why?
I cleaned up my thread.
Who are you hiding from?
The world.
Right, like you delete text threads. Like, who are you hiding from?
I've always deleted my text threads.
Why?
Ever since I used to work at Samsung, I've been deleting my text threads, bro. It's just people who port stuff over from their old phone, and it be the text thread that takes up the bulk of that transfer.
That's the only time I'll delete.
So I delete them because why am I keeping them?
That's the only time
I don't need to remember. Half the time I talk to the same people, so I don't need to remember what they said because they're going to remind me anyway, or I'm in a group chat with y'all. And Lord knows we don't need to keep nothing that's said in the group chat.
That's a fact.
I do not want to go down none of those memory lanes. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf, on the cameras today because I'm showing off my new merch. This is a big ass logo. I didn't know it was gonna be this big.
Why is the tag on the outside of the shirt?
It's not on the outside.
Yes.
What? Oh, that's I just threw it on before we got on the show.
Okay, so
that's the shipping label.
Like, where the fuck did this tag come from?
Yeah, so if you scan it, it gives you a code.
Okay.
So I set it up that if you scan this, you get like a 10%, 15, or 20, depending on which company the shirt came from. You get a code.
The shirt don't come in a bag, a box.
Comes in a bag.
Man.
Because I'm using a distro center.
If you just putting shipping logos and folding shirts and hoping that it's still in one piece.
No, it gets bagged up. Right now, it just comes in a basic white UPS bag.
That's cool.
But
something is better than nothing.
But I'm working on getting branded boxes and the tags to clip onto them. Because, at first when I was doing the logo on the sleeve, I was like, that's cool, but that's going to cost extra to get made. So I'm like, why don't I just make fancy tags instead? So once the ball gets to moving, there's going to be custom boxes, custom tags, and you'll get a custom sticker.
That's for sure.
So, because, I realized putting stickers on shit.
Shout out to some of these albums that they got.
Bro, do you even remember some of these albums?
Yeah, Off the Wall. I mean, I know who DJ Tony Touch is, but never listened to his music.
It's funny because Sarita was in here the other day doing an episode of Cut the Check with me, and she recognized that album, and I'm like, I do not remember a damn song by Doug.
Who, Tony Touch?
Yes,
I just remember he was a DJ.
it's in the fucking title one. It's DJ Tony Touch.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
but that's all I remember, bro.
For those who can't see,
which Nas album is that? Illmatic? Yeah, shout out to that one.
Yeah, for those who can't see, as you can see,
it's only good shit.
We took the background down for a while. We repurposing the studio, and Tommy got fancy in the window, so we're gonna start putting shit in the window.
Why don't he just put his paintings up?
Because he keeps selling them.
Oh well, yeah.
Which is a good thing.
That was a great thing.
Which is why I'm not complaining. But so how was your week, bro?
Oh, so interesting story.
Oh my god.
So this past weekend, for those who are not wrestling fans.
So the one that just left or the one coming up?
The one that just left.
Okay. You did say pass, my bad.
Yeah, this past weekend. Yeah, it was so we had CM Punk come back on Friday night.
Do you care?
It was a dope moment. Like,
but do you care?
No, not enough because I didn't even watch AEW last night. And he was in Milwaukee.
You don't need to watch it. You can just go on Snapchat and watch the clips.
Nah, TikTok.
Or TikTok.
TikTok and YouTube. That's usually how I watch wrestling now. I don't even watch Monday and Friday.
And I use Hulu.
Yeah, just watch highlights. But yeah, so I feel like as a wrestling fan, this might have been the dopest weekend
for wrestling.
I
can't say that.
How can you not say that though?
Because as much as we are glad that the man is back, I hated what they did in that match.
So you're jumping the gun.
I didn't say no names.
No, you're jumping that.
You asked me why. It was a
whole weekend. You jumped to Saturday. We gotta start with Friday.
We ain't gotta start with Friday, but fine. Finish Friday.
Friday, after 7 years, in which some people thought was never going to happen again, because the only place to really wrestle and get some money was the WWE.
I knew he was coming back.
I mean. His
UFC career didn't go that well.
It's because he can't fight.
Nobody else was booking him. So he had eventually have to come back. And plus AEW is throwing like stupid money at old wrestlers.
He came back in his hometown of Chicago.
Which was a smart move.
I thought that was really dope.
Dog didn't make up his mind till 2 days before. He just walked down the street.
Yeah, it was a dope moment though, like being in Chicago. That was crazy. Then Saturday night, WWE proceeded to sell out a motherfucking football stadium.
Bruh, wasn't that like the first pay-per-view since we've been able to be outside?
No. It's probably the largest pay-per-view.
No, I'm just like, what pay-per-view did they do before that had the actual fans?
Money in the Bank.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. But SummerSlam is different though, bruh.
Right, because
that's one of the events you have to buy like damn near almost a year in advance.
Man.
And it was in Vegas.
I didn't know the football stadium was that cold.
When did they move to Vegas though?
The Raiders?
Yeah. Is this that first year going to be in Vegas?
Wait.
Because with last year throwing everything off,
so
I wasn't paying attention to football.
So I think it's like 2017 or maybe 2018. They'd already put it in motion.
Yeah, I knew they were going to
move to Vegas,
right?
And then I think they did like 2 more seasons in Oakland, and I think 2019 was the first time that they played in Vegas, but I don't think they played in the stadium yet.
Okay.
So I think this coming season will be the first time.
They were using UNLV football.
Yeah, pretty much.
The college football field.
Had to be.
Oh no, let me Google that. We ain't Google shit in a while.
I think this year, because 2020 probably supposed to be their first year. COVID happened, and because they stopped construction on a lot of buildings.
Yeah, that's why I was asking like how long had they been there?
Because WrestleMania wasn't even. Because the stadium in LA wasn't even done yet when they was planning before they went back to Tampa. They
moved there. They officially moved there last year during COVID.
Okay, so
that's why I didn't.
Yeah, but I don't think the stadium was done.
Nah.
So yeah, so you were right. They were playing in probably UNLV.
That's what I'm trying to find. Like, where were y'all playing at last year?
This is not a big building. It's not big.
Well, UNLV would work because there's no need for stands. because there's no fans.
Hey,
So you can get away. It's like you can go down to North Division and use their field.
fam,
Like we wouldn't have known.
I'm so glad they didn't ever make us play on North Division field.
First of all, fuck you.
Y'all games was somewhere fucking else.
Everybody's games was somewhere else, bruh. It was like 3 main stadiums in the city of Milwaukee that you played at.
Some people had good stadiums.
South, which wasn't even at South Division. It was just called South Stadium.
I was just gonna say, like, bro, that was down the street. That's like Kosciuszko.
Like that's
a whole. I don't know where.
No, because there was a North Stadium and there was a South Stadium. Because it was who was North Stadium? It wasn't even North Division Stadium. I can't remember. Custard. Where Custard Stadium is right next to Custard used to be the North Stadium. Then there was a South Stadium. And then I guess niggas got tired and let's say we would play out there. Right,
because I know like we always like we played at South Stadium, but it was only certain high schools that had like a home, like Bayview has their own field.
Well, now.
No, back when I was in high school, Bayview had their own field.
Depends. Were you playing varsity?
Yeah.
See, everybody had their own home stadiums, but certain games were played at South or Custard Stadium.
Right.
Because I played both varsity and JV, and we freshman football field, freshman games were played on the actual football field at the school. Bruh.
Was shitty.
Bruh,
that's what
three places I will never forget we played freshman football at. First of all, have you ever played at Juneau before they closed?
No.
Okay. Juneau didn't have a full field. Juneau had 60 yards, and that's counting the 2 end zones.
Bro, how y'all playing football?
Dog, it was.
How do you play football on a 60-yard field?
So every down. So when it was time to switch downs, like you did the whole 60, and if you made it to the end zone, you got credit for a full 100 yards, right? But if you had to turn the ball over, you would reset back at the 20-yard line.
Oh my
and then you had to, dog,
is this half-court football?
It damn near. It was half-court football. Damn near half-court football.
This was arena.
And I don't know why we had to play this game here. And the only reason why I remember Juneau football field, other than being short as shit, was one, they had just cut the grass probably the day of. So that means that they didn't give a damn about this field. So they cut the grass the day of, and there's still grass all over the place. 2, they had a female lineman. And I'm not talking like a big burly bitch. I'm talking like pinky size now on the line.
That's fat.
Right. She was trying. I won't even knock her hustle, bro. She was out there trying.
She shouldn't have been out there.
She should have been out there. Second game, we had a freshman game at King. Not King Stadium or King High School. King Park over off of Elite.
You know what, Tom? Y'all shouldn't even have an athletic program.
Hey, the only reason why I remember that because I did an 80-yard run back.
Bro, what were they doing in the 90s?
Nigga, this is late 90s, so listen to Tupac?
No, whoever. They didn't care about y'all.
It was just funny, though. This was the freshmen.
I always wanted to play in Nicolay.
Why?
They have turf.
It do look, you know what?
Do you not see what that soccer field and the football look like?
We played at Sherwood one time.
Oh, Sherwood's got a nice stadium.
They got a nice stadium. That was a nice stadium to play at. My baby sister was going to the middle school at the time, so she was there to watch me play.
Awesome. Hey, if you watching this podcast, you went to Sherwood when I was in high school and like 01, 02, we whooped y'all ass.
Sherwood didn't have a real squad, bro. The only thing they had a real basketball team. I think eventually they had to merge with Mesmer to create a team.
Yes, they did.
It's terrible, fam.
We whooped y'all ass in football.
Terrible.
Beat the shit out y'all.
They were good math debate, though. I tell you that much.
I'm not debating on that.
I was sweating in the math debates, bro.
What's a math debate?
Bruh, is when they give you a sheet of fucking math.
You just got to answer like math questions?
You got to answer math questions at a certain time frame.
Do y'all argue the point of the isosceles triangle?
No, real all bullshit aside, bro. They would hand you college level shit. And as a team, you had your own individual sheet. And then they would tally up the total amount of points you got. And whatever school had the most points, he got ranked. It was crazy, dog. Now that I look back, dog, they had me doing some nerd ass shit in the name of black excellence.
No way would I ever been on a fucking math debate.
We know that one.
I don't like math.
Why would we want you to be on the math debate team? We know you don't like math.
Because it's fucking math is hard.
It's not hard.
When you tell me
it's not hard
that a letter equals a number, that's fucking hard.
How?
Because it's weird.
Do you know that when you do the math problem, you get the answer to the letter? Basically, all the letter is saying, like, look, bruh, we don't know what this is.
Right.
But if you do all of these numbers, it can tell you. That's all it is. Instead of just leaving it blank, they put a letter there.
That's why
all.
When they be asking them fucking math questions on Facebook, and they be like, since y'all know so much, what's this? I just look at it and scroll.
It's because they be trying to. It's the symbol shit. It don't even be. It don't even
like,
be hard math questions. It's
you,
just like, what
confused.
do you do first? Do you multiply and divide? Do you add and subtract? Do you do what's in the parentheses? And then this whole math problem be like times 0. So you sitting here breaking your mind trying to figure this shit out, and the answer is 0. But anyway, Juan, what else happened this weekend for you?
Oh, so I was a guest on another podcast.
I heard. How'd that go?
Shout out to the NWO. I love them.
It's about time you got invited to their shit. We always invite them to ours.
You know what? I'm always invited. It just be me sometimes that never go.
Yeah, you did have that trash ass schedule.
Yeah. But now I work no later than 6 o'clock.
Which is great.
But I'm usually off by 4 on the weekends.
See?
And I'll be randomly getting like the weekends off.
See?
Like this coming Sunday. I'm off.
Sorry to hear that.
Why are you sorry to hear that?
Because ain't shit moving this Sunday.
We're recording.
Shout out to 94 Feet Podcast. It's one of the newest podcasts here on TDR. They specialize in basketball only. It was a great year to start a basketball podcast in Milwaukee.
I want a full sports podcast, but basketball is cool.
Well,
I want to come on 94 Feet. They be talking that shit.
I don't know. Can you handle that, bruh?
I mean,
can you? Because they come with real facts, my nigga.
Okay, that's cool.
They come with stats. They know they shit, bruh.
Just how if a motherfucker approach me on some wrestling.
But that's different. I know for a fact you know your wrestling.
No,
shit.
But I'm saying like how they study and prepare in their basketball.
Okay.
That's how I am about wrestling. So even if I don't know as much as you know about basketball, the purpose is to learn.
So let me ask you this question.
You teach me something new.
So let me ask you this question. What happened with the SummerSlam?
Predictions?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I got a whole fucking spiel about these little niggas.
Let's run this down. Were they cheating, bro?
Okay, so first, Doug hit me a while ago. Was like, "What you doing for SummerSlam?"
Okay.
And at first, I was like, "I don't know," because niggas in the group chat wasn't talking about doing nothing. And then like,
them niggas is last minute,
right?
Because literally on Thursday they plant the kickback,
right? So Doug had already asked me, "Hey, you want to do SummerSlam?" The week before, I started seeing the group chat. Then I started seeing all the food. That's all I was like, I might flake on Doug again. I'm going to the party.
Nah, dog, you got to show Doug love.
I went. It was cool. Doug picked me up. Shout out because I don't have a car. So how was I gonna get there? But
Doug got a nice car.
Huh?
Doug got a nice car.
Yeah, the car was valid. He got some. Come on, yo!
That don't even entertain.
Why would you throw that on the screen?
Because he's writing comments. I'm posting comments like we normally would do.
But anyway,
get back to the Sunday.
We get because I've never been. Like, you ever been to Geek Set Studio?
I haven't been there yet, bro. I've been invited, but
no, don't go.
I've been invited.
No.
But
I'm telling you right now, from my experience, don't go.
Why not?
Because I told Doug first time, last time, loved it here. It was dope as fuck. So when we get to the studio, as we ride into the studio, Doug is past. Like, me and Doug, we're smoking. We're currently getting high as we're riding to the studio.
As you should.
So we get chopped. Hey, Crystal!
Shout out to Crystal. Her podcast is starting this Sunday. She's not TDR affiliated, but
she know a guy.
She know a guy that knows a guy, and I am that guy.
All right.
So
you get to the studio, and Doug was like, when we get in, I should have known he was on some bullshit because he said when we get in, be cool.
What?
I'm like, what do you
What?
mean? Like, what did that mean?
What is this?
Be cool. So we get in.
Didge ain't running around with no shirt on, is he?
No. So we get in, and the dad was like, well, we just gotta go up a flight of stairs. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. One flight.
One flight.
Then we get to the one flight. Dad was like, well, we gotta go one more. So now I'm looking at you funny, like, fuck you mean, like one more. So at the end of the day, like Doug has taken my fat ass, and not to and remember we were smoking. So now I'm already winded because I'm high.
Okay.
Doug has taken me 4.5 flights of stairs.
Ain't no elevator in this building?
So then when I get in the studio, I'm like, yo, Mike, because it was me, Jug, and Jake.
Right.
So I'm like, Mike, why you didn't tell me you want no fucking elevator in this motherfucker? He said, y'all took the stairs? And when a nigga said that, I was like, you niggas maybe take the stairs. It was an elevator.
Because I was going to say, they in the same building with Louis. And there's no way in hell Louis is carrying all his orders up and down no damn stairs.
Not only do they have an elevator.
It's a freight elevator, ain't it?
Yes. And none of them two motherfuckers know how to work the freight elevator. Which means I think if Doug is not with Mike,
I don't think Mud Doug ever touches the buttons.
I don't think, right? So he's walking 4 flights of stairs.
I mean, he's a healthy young man, though.
Yeah,
so.
but respectfully,
You got to get his steps in somehow.
Fuck them.
All right, so once
and the white boy, fuck you too.
Jake is always working out, bro. So that don't count.
But anyway, so
you need to choose your friends better. That's what it is.
I feel like there's some shit you make me do too.
I would never make you. Why would I make you walk upstairs? I don't fucking like walking upstairs. Especially since my last 10 years, I have desk jobs.
Doug was running them motherfuckers with no problem. He ran up a flight and then came back and was like, "You good?" It's like, nah, I'm a fucking ain't got no water in this bitch. All they got is Lightning Cool.
They only got is what?
The beer that like lemon. I don't know. Lightning Cool.
Ligon Cougar.
Yeah. It was Summer Shandy.
Yeah, because fucking Brick came in here with a case of Spotted Cow.
Yeah, that's what it's Spotted Cow.
I mean, with a case of Spotted Cow. What the hell is wrong with them?
My SummerSlam predictions
were trash.
Yeah, I lost.
How,
I lost.
You have a line on your head.
I know the headband was a little too tight. That's why I took it off.
How'd you lose, Juan?
How did I lose?
Yes, I'm disappointed in you.
I was disappointed that I lost to the white boy.
That's racist.
I don't give a fuck.
Why is
you gonna tell me it's racist? I know what it is. That's why I said it, Tom. But no, cause I mean, first of all, no one saw Becky Lynch fucking coming back.
Okay, that's the one I let y'all get a pass on. Like
we all
everybody
had Bianca winning,
right? Everybody should have had that one wrong. So I give the fact I threw that one out the window. It's the other ones
what
you
else
have.
Did
wrong.
I get wrong?
You have 4 wrong.
I got 4. Okay, I got the Edge match wrong.
Why'd you choose Seth over Edge, bro?
Well, I was using wrestling logic. I was like, okay, I figured,
Edge has been gone for years, bro.
Right, but I figured like Seth gets this one, and then Edge gets the rematch, and now we need a third match, and then Edge will win that.
But Seth is the reason why all this happened, so Edge have to win first.
It makes sense because they're definitely gonna have a rematch.
Yeah, they have to have it. That was too good of a damn match.
Now I don't know what Seth Rollins was dressed like.
A god.
Like he was either Vega from Street Fighter, or he was the King of Pop, Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna go Pop.
I was Michael Jackson, but I'm not sure. You know what else I'm going to try when I get home?
Drugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more drugs. And then order some chicken. But I'm gonna see if my 2K20 will act right on the new console.
Nope, I'm not touching it.
Well, I already had it. It's not like I had to go buy it.
I actually have to get. So I'm gonna end up buying an Xbox for Christmas because I'm not gonna sit here and break my neck trying to get a PlayStation. I'm sick of that shit. So give me Xbox. What else you get wrong, dog? The Charlotte match?
Yep. We all got that wrong.
Because there's no reason for her to have one. Because I'm still confused. Why would you give Nikki the belt to begin with?
Just so Charlotte could win it back.
That didn't make sense. Who had the belt before Nikki?
Charlotte.
Just let her hold on to the Money in the Bank. Or just make her lose the Money in the Bank. We will understand.
She cashed it in already.
Right. What I'm saying is there was no reason for her to get it back.
They had to do something different, Tom.
I don't know. Like, for it to be SummerSlam, it was good, but it was bad, too. Like, some of the matches didn't need to be there.
Like what?
Bliss and Eva Marie didn't need to happen.
That's a fact.
Okay. I want to say Big E and Corbin should have been on the card because Corbin is the greatest story right now in wrestling.
That shit is hilarious.
So for those of you guys who don't know, okay, Corbin is running around like he's lost everything and he's living the life. I'm talking dirty clothes, sleeping in motels, taking photos like he a bum, the whole 9 yards. Bum ass Corbin.
Bum ass Baron is what Pat McAfee called him on Friday.
He said alive on TV. I'm tired of the Usos and the Mysterios. Just turn Dominic and let's get it over
We
with.
don't have that many tag teams, Tom.
Just turn Dominic and let's get it over with.
Hey, it's turned into a wrestling pod real quick.
Yeah, we just when we don't got nothing to talk about, we just go to what we know.
There's always wrestling.
All right. What about the Roman Cena match?
It was better than I thought it was. Cena got in way more offense than I thought he was. Yeah, it was.
I expected a good wrestling match. The outcome of it was interesting.
You talking about Brock or?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Especially because last time I saw Brock, he was on TikTok with the same get-up, cutting meat.
Hey, that's what you do.
Not yet.
They still ain't gave you that, bro? Oh, yeah, and the Goldberg Bobby Lashley match could have stayed where it was.
It's like a 2-year process, Tom. You gotta.
All right. So, what else happened this weekend for you, bro?
Fuck, I don't know.
You're a high. That sums it all up. All right. So, we have a question before we move out of this segment. What's your top favorite wrestlers?
What's your top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time? All right. So, Shawn Michaels.
Now, this is not what you think is good. It's just your actual favorite.
Right,
You will not be judged.
This is my actual favorite. So, yeah. Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold was pretty fucking entertaining. I used to love to watch that shit. Even though we probably should have been watching that Attitude Era. So it was Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, Rock. Bret Hart was my nigga in the 90s.
After all the slander that's been going on?
Because I didn't know that deep down he's really a bitch ass nigga. See, back when folks just had the Jerry curl wearing pink and black, I thought he was fucking cool. And Razor Ramon, I enjoy him too.
You did like Razor. You really just like Tony Montana.
Hey, Kurt Angle and Mr. Perfect, them some valid choices. I love Mr. Perfect. God damn it, Tommy. Hawk and Animal?
I mean,
I don't know. Tom might be a fan of the Road Warriors.
They're
definitely a top 5 tag team.
Taker, HBK. Sometimes you got to pull up a list to remind who's still there. You know what? Benoit. Fuck what y'all say.
For those who in the comments, like, who's your favorite now?
They don't watch wrestling now.
They don't watch it now?
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, y'all gotta start.
And Macho.
Y'all gotta start watching that shit now. Shit's I still get a kick out of it, man. I love Roman Reigns. Yo, Ultimate Warrior was my man. He was terrible though.
He had one.
I know. Tom just told me y'all don't watch it now.
Yeah, but it's cool because they watch basketball, so they can do all the hard lifting for me. Pause. When it comes to basketball, because I don't be knowing who the fuck none of these niggas is.
I feel like you capped out at like a certain.
No, after when the bubble hit, when I left the Knicks, I stopped caring.
First time ever.
When I left the Knicks, I stopped caring about basketball for a while.
A FaceTime call while I'm on the air.
Who FaceTiming you?
You already know who FaceTiming me.
Little baby.
All right. You ain't got to ask.
At least put it by the mic so people can hear. Does she know we on air?
Can you see me? I am. They can't hear you. Just I can hear you, but they can hear me talking.
They lucky.
On the G as giraffe ass. Man, I try to tell him. I'm trying to get like Tom.
What? See, I have to apologize to the show listeners. This nigga is horrible.
I'm not horrible.
Because it's like, it's one. Okay, so I don't care that you stopped to have a FaceTime, but at least have it part of the show. It's one-sided that we only hear you.
Yeah, nah. Conversations like this always be one-sided.
And that's why you don't need to be picking up the FaceTime if it wasn't purposefully happening.
People don't need to know nothing.
What if you want to have her on the show? Just send her the link so the people can see her.
Nah, they don't need to see who I'm interested in.
Of course, they don't need to see Lil Baby. That actually works. So let's go ahead and let's transition into some of the latest news that's been going on in today's world.
Hey, I heard somebody else got canceled. Who got canceled?
Who else got canceled?
I don't know. I feel like everybody's getting canceled. They're going to cancel me in a second.
I mean, everybody gets canceled. I don't give no fuck about the cancellation right now.
How long does being canceled last? Is it like 3 days? Is that like Facebook jail?
I don't know.
Because 30 days is a long fucking time in Facebook jail. Especially when you got to watch people say stupid shit. You can't call them stupid. But then that's what really.
That's okay. So let's talk about Facebook jail. First of all, what is the purpose of Facebook jail? To keep it a buck.
Because you got to learn your lesson. You can't be out here in these internet streets.
But is it supposed to be there to protect people's feelings?
I guess. I don't know.
So if it's there to protect,
like an app full of fucking grown ass high school kids.
But that's what I'm saying though, fam. Like people say whatever the hell they want, and nobody. It goes against my First Amendment right for freedom of speech.
Yes, it does.
Now, I get it where some things can be hateful. But y'all get to the point where y'all be wilding out. You got to read the room before you block a person. Like, don't just see a couple of words and be like, "Oh, that's hateful." You got to go.
They jumping out the window.
Like I said, now by itself, I said pull the trigger one day.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Nah, I get that. Like if it's just out the blue, pull the trigger. That can mean anything. That can be a suicidal situation. That could you telling someone to do something stupid. But if I'm saying, A1, we getting ready to book these next few guests, I say, all right, man, go ahead and pull the trigger on those.
30 days.
Read the room.
30 days.
No, it ain't 30 days. They don't even let me post. Like, hey, man, you sure you want to post that?
Hey, I posted a picture yesterday, fam. I was like, hey, you give me a warning, you got to tell me twice. I didn't even know Facebook knew what the word thought meant. Who taught Facebook the word thought? Like who taught them?
Who taught what?
Who taught Facebook the word thought?
It's used so goddamn much. That's the whole thing about Facebook.
Like, damn, y'all not gonna let me call my man's a thought.
But why is it considered a bad thing now?
Right. You should have blocked that fucking picture. Niggas who out here wearing knees above the shorts are terrorists. Like, why your shorts that high?
What?
Like niggas who wear shorts above the knees. Like, why your shorts that high?
That's a style now.
Why though?
Some people can get away with it.
I'm never wearing my shorts above my knees.
And that's perfectly fine for you.
I'm too fat for that.
And I'm glad you understand that certain fashion is not made for everybody. But some styles men actually wear, we just don't.
Right, like
I have a couple of pair of shorts that go just a little bit above the knees, but I'm also an old nigga that like to dress like an old nigga sometimes, and that's damn near part of the repertoire.
The shorts above the knees?
Yeah, you ain't never seen an old man with a button-down shirt, shorts above the knees, and some damn slides on, some old school sandals.
Please don't trust.
And that hat, I've done it just cause. I did it for a family photo because me and my dad look alike. So
that's crazy. Never wearing shorts above my
I got a few shorts like that. Matter of fact, some of the shorts I wear for work are like that because I go out there where the non-melanated people are, and you kind of got to feel like you're not a nigga.
So do they feel like black people are less threatening if your shorts are above your fucking knee?
If you don't look like what society deems as niggas, yes, you're considered less threatening. They're less likely to question whether or not I really work for them when I dress a certain way. It's like it's damn near code switching.
White people be like, "Hey Jane, he's got shorts above the knees. It's non-threatening. Let the nigger in." That's fucking nuts. Yeah, but they was like, "Nah, bro, you can't say the word thought," and they just kind of. They gave me a warning. I felt like had I said it again, they was gonna bank me for 7 of them.
Nigga, you a habitual booker though, so
look, I don't know. Like life without Facebook is terrible. Like when you just like take a self hiatus from Facebook and you leave on your own terms, it's cool. But like when they tell you that you gotta go, it's kind of like a different level of disrespect.
It is.
Like you told me I cannot post. I didn't make this choice.
I think it's time for a new social media.
You think so?
I think it is. I think Facebook has ran its course.
What's a cool name we can name another social media app?
Unapologetic.
No, Tom, that cannot be the name of a social media app.
I can't have my own social media app?
No, you cannot.
Why can't I have my own social media app?
Not with that name. That name belongs somewhere else.
Yes, on a t-shirt.
You're right. Not a fucking social media app.
An urban clothing apparel.
Say, hey, have you heard of this new app called Unapologetic? What the fuck?
Yes, it's where you can say what you want. You know what? That's a scary thought when you think about it.
Yeah, so you need some kind of control.
You do. And it's not, you know what's the crazy part about it is? It's not even the black people who you have to worry about. It's the non-melanated.
What?
If you go to Fox 6, anything they post, they get out of hand up in there, bruh. Like, they are the most disrespectful, racist individuals known to mankind. And the crazy part, people just say it to be saying it. This nigga is literally on a FaceTime while recording. But
like we need some kind of structure and control. Just a little bit.
I don't even think you heard a damn thing I just said. Sad. So fucking sad. This is why come episode 275, I'm quitting.
You can't quit.
I most definitely can. I just hired 2 new producers. Tommy ain't doing nothing Thursday nights. He can go ahead and sit in with you.
We do have we're gonna start a new segment next month.
And what's this segment?
We like how we do podcast appreciation month,
which is coming up on. It is September. So it's usually Women Podcast Appreciation Month in September.
Yeah. So much how we do Podcast Appreciation Month, I want to do like fashion designers. That way we can appreciate those who are out here designing.
So are we talking about like apparel creators or those who are actually getting down with some needle and thread? Of
whatever you do.
Okay.
So if you print shirts or if you got a whole fashion line, whatever you do. So
I really do, Kayla.
So
I do.
You deserve. Shut up.
Like you have, you know what? Shout out to Kayla because she's been rocking with us.
This is so unprofessional
for so long. So if
this
there's
podcast is unprofessional.
If there is any listener out there who feels my pain and strife, it is definitely Kayla, because she sees what I have to deal with.
This is the one time
every single week
that we let Tone be unprofessional.
No, she's talking about you.
Tone has to be professional everywhere else.
But she's talking about you.
Oh, she's talking about my unprofessional?
Yeah, see, you so goddamn high, you don't even know when it's about you. Hey, man, grab the stack of cards over there.
Oh, that's already.
Yeah, as I said, grab the second card. I forgot I left these there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Trap Spelling Bee. We were supposed to have a game night this weekend, but Tone decides to quit his job at the beginning of the month because he felt like he was a boss and didn't realize I still got shit to do.
So said I quit.
So Tone has gotten a new job. So if you guys don't know, I've been working for Carvana for about a couple of weeks. Now, I don't deliver you your car. I actually go and pick up cars that are being sold. So I have traveled all over the state of Wisconsin and upper Illinois, and I have seen some wondrous things that non-melanated people do. So today, on my way returning from Madison, I drove past a plot of land that is a lake. Okay. But in the middle of the lake is an island, right?
An island of what?
An island of trailer parks. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yes, there is this nice little remote island smack dead in the middle of Wisconsin. So there's like literally a huge body of water, meaning you need a boat under normal circumstances to get to this island. Okay. And in the middle of it, is a community of trailer parks.
Word.
Pickup trucks and everything.
How big is this island?
It's just maybe a good 4 square blocks.
What they do on this island?
Bro, I don't want to know. There's trailer parks on the island, bro. Do you really want to go there?
I don't want to go, but I'm saying, so like if they want McDonald's, they got to take like a ferry?
No, they have a bridge, but it's just
drive across the bridge?
Yeah, of course, you got to drive across the bridge. But there's a bridge. It's the principles, bro.
That's fucked up.
So, but then I end up going to Kenosha.
A trailer park island? That is not dope.
So I ended up going to Kenosha, and to my luck, it was a trailer park. So I was definitely dying because I think God is trying to tell me something. But
God wants you to invest in a trailer park?
A young man. I don't know. After what this young man told me today, it made sense. So a young man who happens to go to Parkside College, which is right down the way from where he was at. Instead of staying on campus or, getting an apartment, this young man took $9,000 and bought himself a trailer park. Bought him a little trailer, 2-bedroom trailer. So he got his own little place. $9,000. Because they've been building homes around it, his trailer is now worth $25,000. Guess what car I picked up today from him?
A Toyota Camry.
No.
Tesla?
No.
A Benz?
2017 Audi Q5.
And this nigga live in a trailer park?
Lives in a trailer park with an Audi.
How?
I don't know. But
you didn't ask no questions?
I didn't ask no questions, bro. I just cut that man the check he requested for selling his Audi to us, and I got to moving because it was getting dark and they didn't have no street lights over there.
Did you get to drive the Audi?
No. Well, I did. You do drive it for like a mile because you got to make sure the shit works. But I've driven Audis before, so it's no big deal.
But did you drive that one?
He souped that one out though. Like he put work in that Audi. I think he buys cars like cheap and then he fixes them up and sells them.
What kind of car game we got here? Dog, game night was gonna be so cracking.
I mean, I'm just gonna move it to the end of September because, of course, I'm broke and stupid. But I think I want to give more people. School starting next week for a lot of kids. Well, some kids started this week. Some kids started next week. I think parents would have had the time or the money to trying to do a game night. So I say, let's get about a month worth of school in. By this point in time, we stressed to the motherfucker and we need a break.
Shout out to all the parents that got to send their badass kids off. Because some kids are bad. They need to be at motherfucking school.
All right.
Like the ones that live in my house.
See, you ready for them niggas to get the fuck up out of there? My kids want to go to school, so.
Yeah, KK is mine.
All right. Of course.
She need to go back to instruction.
Yeah. All these little kids who was going to school during the pandemic don't want to listen to shit. All right. So we play a game. The game is called Let's Argue for those who can see it. Okay. So one, do you prefer hoodie pullovers or zip ups?
Zip ups.
I'm getting ready to do both for the fall. So I'm trying to figure out how do I want to do the zip ups. Like I kind of just want to do like over the heart patch kind of a setup, but I'm also thinking about throwing something on the back.
Sometimes less is more.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Just do both.
I'm gonna test to see how it works.
Some with just the front patch and then some with just logo on the back.
All right, which restaurant is worse, one? Applebee's or Chili's?
It's the same shit.
Which one is worse?
Applebee's.
Because I was like, Chili is better, bro.
Cheesecake Factory.
Would you rather be the worst player on a team that always wins or the best player on a team that always loses?
The worst player on the team that always wins?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, dog.
Well, if you're the best player on a team that always loses, what good are you really?
I mean, it depends on the sport because, after a while, you can get traded or you can demand more money or you can call shots. Like if you that nigga, that 12th man on the winning team, like niggas ain't gonna believe you got a ring. Like that you gonna get ridiculed the whole time. Like your niggas undefeated.
But you paid.
I'm just saying, dog. I don't know. That's difficult. Nickelodeon or Disney?
Nickelodeon.
As a kid?
Yeah, as a kid.
I'm not asking that.
No. What is it?
No, nigga, that's not something you ask another man.
Oh, yeah. Please don't.
Martin and Gina, or Dwayne and Whitley? Get the Dwayne Loves Whitley shirt only on Unapologetic Apparel.
Yo, fam, what is you gonna get a real commercial?
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna tell Tommy we gonna make some.
Oh, cool, because you're not gonna do that shit.
Is this not my show?
It's half.
Okay, my half I'm promoting.
Yeah,
Your half you answering questions.
Okay. Just interrupt me every 10 minutes.
You is the last nigga. You took you probably still on that fucking FaceTime.
Don't worry about what's going on.
I did, so don't fucking
potting.
Yes, and I'm promoting. Don't get mad. I'm trying to figure out a way to monetize. Gina and Martin or Dwayne and Whitley?
Neither. Fuck all of them.
You just hate black love.
Al Bundy and Peggy.
That was a toxic ass relationship. I don't even know why Al stayed, honestly, bro. You know what? Let me not say that.
Al was a broken man.
No, I take that back. Peggy, he only lasted 30 seconds to a minute every single time. So that just means that Peggy got that fire because he puts up with her shit. He always gives her money. He stays broke. But when he fucks, he comes back down a happy man. That means Peggy got that wop. Because there's no reason for him to still be with her.
You think Peggy Bundy got that work?
She got to, bro. She don't do shit else to deserve to still be there.
Felicia Rashad probably got that work.
I do not. See, she's somebody's mama now.
Okay.
Should ladies pay back the money they borrow from their boyfriend or husband? Now, answer those as two separate questions because those are two different rules. So you gave little baby, because little baby came to you and says, Juan, I need to borrow $100. Should little baby have to pay you back?
Yes. You would ask me to pay you back.
Would you accept non-monetary exchange?
No, because they can't buy shoes. Because if I gave you some money out of the kindness of my heart, it probably came out of my shoe fund.
I'm only asking that question because I've asked the same question to women, and women feel like you shouldn't have to pay it back because you're the boyfriend. You're her boyfriend. Regardless of whatever she needs it for, you shouldn't have to give it back.
No.
Because you're going to give it back in some other way.
No,
which usually means that they're just going to give you sex, which I feel like
if
that's
I give you
already
$50 fucking dollars. You know what? You better give me $50 fucking dollars.
You don't want $50 worth of head?
No, I should be getting that regardless.
If you had to choose, would you eat raw sushi or chitlins?
Probably chitlins.
Oh, I'm like, where'd my glasses go? I have to choose chitlins, unfortunately. Nah.
I mean, you can't
Nah.
It's raw. The chitlins are cooked.
It could be tuna. I can eat tuna.
The chitlins are cooked, though.
I can eat tuna sushi.
The chitlins are cooked.
I can eat tuna.
With a little hot sauce, Tom?
I'm not eating anything that whole purpose is for shit to get out your body. Like, this is how shit leaves wherever the fuck it came from to make it to the toilet. Or because it's a pig, the ground. No. I'll take my chances with this raw sushi. Because it may or may not kill me. But the fact that I ate chitlins makes me want to kill me.
Hey, look, bro. Chitlins is all right.
All right. Better sex scene. Jody and Yvette or Keisha and Tommy? And not that Tommy.
I assume you're
talking about Belly.
Belly.
Yes.
Better
movie, Belly or Baby Boy?
That's a disgusting question.
Better movie or the sex scene?
This is a better movie.
Which one? Which one do you feel like?
Both of those movies are terrible.
Hence why I asked. And actually, you know what? Belly wasn't that terrible.
Belly wasn't that good.
It was a high, but look.
It was a high budget, low budget movie.
Right.
Yes.
It was a high budget, low budget movie. It wasn't that bad.
And I do like the intro of the movie.
The intro
that
is called,
gives it
I
10.
still listen to the intro.
Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on?
I actually have that version on the computer.
Cold,
too.
fresh air. They walk through the club glowing in slow motion.
That's the kind of party Mimi wants to have. That's what she wants her glow party to look like.
Her.
We're not going to talk about her.
I don't know. Glow party might be cool.
A glow party would be cool.
You can make glow in the dark shirts.
The nigga, like the last 3 TDR shirts I have are glow in the dark. I think one of yours glow in the dark.
Nothing I got at home already.
I think your weed one glows.
It does not glow.
You tried it. Have you been out in the sun to activate it?
If it glow in the dark, why the fuck would I be in the sun?
You need to activate it. So basically, light needs to shine on it to create the glow.
You know what, Tom? No, I don't.
You never noticed that?
No, because that's not how it works.
It does how it works.
Then how does it glow in the dark if it needs light?
It needs light so it can emit. It's an activation, bro.
I'm gonna Google some shit when I get home.
Yeah,
this don't sound like it.
Most glow in the dark shirts have to be activated, or else they'll glow all the time. With the exception of shirts that have been washed and tied.
What?
Have you ever noticed that when a shirt is washed in certain detergents, when you put it under a black light, it glows on its own? And that's where I think you're getting confused at. There's black light and then there's actual glow in the dark. Glow in the dark needs light to shine on it to activate whatever needs to glow so it can create its own light. Black light, which makes the room look like it's dark, but it's actually still light, is what makes shit that's been washed and tied glow. That's how you know where a nigga's been nutting all over the place too.
Again, I'm gonna Google this myself.
Google it.
Because the shit you talking don't add up to me. But that's okay. You should do research.
Okay, here's the age-old question. If a guy proposes to a woman and she say no, is the relationship over?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What if she gives you a reason for the no?
I don't give a fuck.
It might be a legitimate reason.
What's her reason, Tom?
Her credit's bad.
Fuck you.
One, for somebody who praises the fact that you have good credit, do you know that when you get married, y'all credit scores combine together?
I'm just saying like that.
And then they divide it by 2. So if you got a 700 and she got a 300, y'all got a 500.
Serviceable. It's not the best.
You can't do shit with a 5.
It's better than a 3. And then we could work on getting it better.
But yours came down. So what she wants to do is work on building hers up. It's easier to build hers up by itself because yours never came down. And then y'all get married when hers is at least at a 600.
Well, look, fam, I'm not finna wait.
Actually, she should just file bankruptcy. How long do you wait before you propose?
I don't know. I ain't nigga. You'd have married one motherfucker.
How long
did you wait?
2 shit. I think 2.5 at that, if that.
Years.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But that's because we did the whole dating phase, the courting, figuring out what we want to do with our lives, actually lived together for a while, and then got married. Lived together, lived by ourselves, and then got married. So we actually ran the gauntlet.
I think if you really want to marry a person, you would know after like the first year and a half y'all together.
Does the cost of the ring matter?
I don't know. Ain't no bitch ever gave me a ring.
I'm just saying, like for you, are you?
I mean, for me, it probably would because I would want to buy something nice.
Okay. So what do you think your, like if you were going out to buy a ring to propose, how much are you going to spend on a ring? Like what is your cutoff?
Probably 35.
You can spend 3,500 on a ring?
I would.
3,500 or 35,000?
3,500.
Oh. Hey, some niggas want to jump out the window. Big wedding, small wedding.
I don't really know that many people, so it's probably
it's gonna be small by default.
Yeah.
She might know a lot of niggas. You might look up.
She know a lot of niggas, then we ain't having no wedding.
Nigga, you know what I mean. Shut up. She might be popular. You know?
Oh, what? Still small. I don't want that many people.
Okay.
I don't even like people.
I don't know, man. I might not be your best man because I'm getting old. Have Monte up there.
Maybe I won't have one.
Just go to the courthouse and get married.
What the hell, Tom? Who does that?
Yeah, basically, all you doing when it comes to the marriage license, anyway.
Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do it like it's my B-day.
I hate that damn song.
Baby, do it like it's my B-day.
I hate that fucking song.
But you watched the show.
I've done. That's why I hate the song because you hear it, bruh. She damn near built the song every single episode. Like it started off with just a few lines, and then more and more got added to the fact that she did a whole fucking video performance at the end during the reunion.
Cause you gotta do it like it's my B-day.
I hate that damn song.
I'll be on house party, and that's all the moms ever want to say.
Cause, bruh,
do it like it's my B-day, baby.
Hoes love reality show.
What's the name of this episode? We're gonna do it like it's my B-day.
No.
That can't be the name of the episode?
No.
Why not? That's what my name is on YouTube. So,
is mac and cheese a side dish or an entree?
Side dish.
But you can go to Noodles and Company and buy mac and cheese as this whole big fucking meal with chicken and all that shit in it.
But you added chicken for it to become a meal. They didn't just sell you a big ass bowl of mac and cheese.
Best soundtrack of all time.
That really a question?
Yeah.
I don't know, Tom. You're more of a soundtrack guy than I will be. So, what do you think is the best soundtrack of all time? I know a lot of people think Waiting to Exhale is one of them.
it's a soundtrack you can listen to beginning to end. Like every song on the soundtrack is actually fire.
Would you say New Jack City?
It was a couple of skippable tracks for me. Now, maybe if I go back and listen to it now, because I'm a little bit more mature, I might listen to those songs. Because I know at the time I was really heavy.
I'm Dreaming was my shit.
I was really heavy into West Coast gangster music when that soundtrack dropped. So I'm just listening to Hustler all day. And
so you probably a fan of the Minister Society soundtrack.
Yeah, I fucked with the Minister Society soundtrack.
That's
I got a pocket full of stones. Well, let's see what Google says.
That's UGK. How'd you get that? I didn't think the buttons were on today.
They've always been on. You just been too high to realize they were there.
Oh my.
It sounds significantly louder today.
That's because the speakers turned up. Oh, well, maybe if I get out the mail. What's this?
That was the correct answer, Tom. Do it like it's my B-day.
Juan, shut up. Shut the hell up.
So, I usually don't do this here on the show, but today I'm going to make a TV recommendation. Shout out to the homeboy Mikey Leonardo DiCaprio. Or Mikey DiCaprio. I don't know. I'm high, but he know who I'm talking about. My nigga Mikey.
The nigga who told you the elevator worked.
Yeah. Shout out to folks. But he had made a stat talking about this show called because like if you follow Vice, they've done Dark Side of the Ring.
Right.
And then they recently tried Dark Side of Football, which I'm not gonna call it a bust just yet, but they gotta start telling some better stories. And it's fucking NFL is full of scandal. And you do Dark Side of Basketball about the niggas who was scamming the referees.
Oh, there'll be a lot of college episodes in that.
But yeah, it's this show called Dark Side of the 90s. You can probably find it on Hulu, but I found all 6 episodes on YouTube.
What's the episodes covering?
Huh?
What are the episodes covering?
The first episode covered Car Crash TV. So just how the evolution of what was it? Daytime TV. It was daytime talk shows.
Okay.
How it was put when I was watching it, I was like, damn. Between 92 and
yeah, shit was wild.
There's a lot of fucking daytime talk shows.
Yeah, almost everybody had a talk show.
Right, and it was they showed the evolution of how Geraldo, what's his name? Geraldo, how he got his start.
Geraldo Rivera.
And then they was because Jerry Springer was really the main focus because he's the
longest running talk show.
Everybody felt like he kind of fucked up TV. In some cases, he did, but I just and now what I didn't know is that the first seasons of the Jerry Springer show was really fucking tame. They was trying to turn him into another version of Tim Donahue.
Yeah, the Donahue.
I never knew that.
The Donahue show.
Yeah, so they wanted Jerry. I also did not know that Jerry Springer was trying to pay prostitutes with a check.
All right. So for those who want to go check it out, first of all, it's on Hulu.
Yeah. Okay. Monte said that, but I had already started on YouTube.
Yeah. So the first episode is 90 talk shows. The second one is Young Hollywood.
Then they talked about Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. The Upstart Fox Network was supposed to be for teens and people in their early 20s.
Was that episode 3?
3. Yeah. Beanie Babies was
that
a whole
4.
episode 4. Kurt Cobain and then would have been grunge and the Seattle sound. Baywatch, which is one of the first TV shows that focused on sex only.
That was a dope episode.
Yeah, it was one of the first TV shows that focused more on the sex in the storyline. The Y2J Fear. And the next one that's supposed to come out next week is East Coast, West Coast.
So that would be the 8th episode that's next week. So okay, so it's the Y2J Fear?
Yep,
that's
Y2J
7.
just dropped today.
Okay, so I gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that on Hulu.
Yeah, so that should be out tomorrow.
Yeah. Cause I like it was
I like these dark side shows.
Right, because it gives you it tells you a different story.
It's like behind the music.
Yes.
It's basically like a behind the music kind of a situation where you see things from a different perspective or what you didn't know what was going on at that time.
Right, because see, I'm only 33. So like I don't know if Fox was around when you were younger.
Yeah.
Or did you because see like
Fox was born.
Right. See, when I got introduced to the network, like I thought it'd been here as long as CBS and NBC.
Nope, it was the alternative. It was like the MTV of television for regular networks stuff. So Fox wasn't even considered one of the big three. Like they're one of the big three. Now CBS then got bumped down to this is what your grandma watches.
Right, because they said like Fox didn't even have a news.
Nope.
Didn't have a news show at first. And it was only 4 shows on Fox.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was The Simpsons. I think of like Married with Children.
I think so.
Yeah, it was like Fox. Yeah, Fox was groundbreaking when they did 90210.
Yeah, it was 20th Century Fox. And then because they was doing movies, and then when they jumped into the television world, they dropped the 20th century because we were getting ready to roll into the 21st century. So they just started calling it Fox.
I didn't know that they didn't like 90210.
They didn't?
The first season they was finna cancel it.
I can believe that.
They was definitely finna cancel 90210.
That shit was dry and dumb.
But then they said like out of nowhere it just got popular.
Because niggas was in love with Luke Perry.
It's probably true.
No, bitches was loving Luke Perry, dog.
And so between 90210 and Party of Five, which I had never watched the show or knew what the fuck it was about. I'd always heard the name though. I didn't know that that's where Dev Campbell was from.
Yeah, that's how she started.
I thought her first big role, or her first movie big role.
So when you think about what was on Fox, bruh, and how those channels, those shows have shaped us, think about it. 90210 is the blueprint of all teen shows going forward. Facts. If you pay attention. I think the only thing was they didn't have a black person, but they had a white boy who loved hip hop.
On 90210?
Yeah.
They rebooted that recently.
They rebooted it twice. They like did the college years kind of a thing,
right?
Which kind of didn't go well. And then they brung it back with the kids kind of the original cast.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what they did. That's what they're doing now because they did that with
That's what they need to do.
Saved by the Bell.
That's what they need to do a documentary on.
90210.
No, just like reboots and how nobody in fucking TV got
nobody
an original
shit.
Fucking idea.
Oh no, it's easier to redo. It's easier to go back and redo nostalgic shit because with us being older, we're gonna be like, hey, I remember this from my childhood. Let's see what happens. Like, where are they now? Kind of a situation. And then you have a new generation of kids who can latch on to the new version of it.
Yeah, but they never do it right.
They never do it right because we're looking at it from our perspective. We don't matter when they do reboots. The new kids is who matters.
Well, this Saved by the Bell shit is terrible.
Honestly, no. I have to disagree with you. This shit's hilarious, dog.
I hate it, dog.
It's hilarious. You want to know why I say it's hilarious? Because they're creating a new storyline while poking fun at the old tropes of teenage television. They're doing it simultaneously. So they're picking with rich kids because these shows that had rich kids were always dumbass kids that got away with shit. They pick with Zach because it's like Zach has always got away with murder and he still was getting away with murder.
Who said in the process of rebooting this, Zach should be the mayor of this town?
Because
who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Because it's picking with the fact that Zach always got what he wanted. If you ever go back and watch old Saved by the Bell, Zach always got what he wanted, no matter how shady he did it. Bro, there was a whole fucking show on Facebook of that Zach Morris is trash.
Morris is trash.
He was. Like, when you go back and look at it, like,
bro, he cut school funding to pay off parking tickets.
And that's it. That's the whole thing. But that was the whole thing. That was proof of how trash he was. And because he was trash, he created a trash ass kid. His son was trash. Think about it, dog.
I might have to go back and give it another watch.
Look, even go back and look at the new show. A new girl started the school. The son wanted the new girl just like his best friend did. He fucking rigged up his best friend's desk to roll him out the class so he can sit next to the new girl. That is like a more smart way of Zach would have did shit to AC Slater. Then they made Slater be nothing more than a bum. You had what was the tall chick name?
Jessie.
You had Jessie being an overprotective mom because she's been a feminist for so damn long that now that she has a son, she'd have made this nigga soft. It picks fun at everything, which is why I like it. It was funny.
No more reboots.
And unfortunately, we're going to keep good. Hey, bro, do you know Fox used to have a Murder, She Wrote in 60 Minutes? 60 Minutes was
I thought 60 Minutes was always on CBS.
It jumped ship.
Oh, and now it's dead.
21 Jump Street.
Had a cool ass theme song.
21 Jump Street.
Was nothing like how
21.
the movie and the TV show were worlds apart.
Even though people popped up from the TV show in the first movie.
Because I'm like, wasn't this TV show was not a comedy. It was like a drama.
It was
serious.
It was 20-year-old cops put on a special task force that would go back to high school to bust these different drug dealers and activities going on in high school. But here's the thing. They didn't look like high school kids, though, my nigga.
That's crazy. Maybe that's why they made the movie a comedy.
Probably.
21 Jump Street. So, Tom, what's next for the people?
What's next for us or for them?
For us, what are we doing next?
We never answered the soundtrack question.
No, we'll skip it. Next question.
Ooh. How many M's come before Maybach music? Maybach music.
I saw this on Facebook. They had an argument about it. I think it's 6 or 7.
Can a man without money make a woman happy in a relationship?
Yes, it's very possible.
How?
I don't know. You'll have to ask a woman who does not care about her man's financial status.
How is he actually making her happy then?
I mean,
because this is not saying that it can't be done.
Maybe her happiness isn't materialistic.
But I'm saying, like, if you look at how women basically want these magical men, these unicorn niggas, it always revolves around what their finances are. They want them to pay all the bills and all this shit.
Maybe she just wants somebody to talk to.
You know what? You right.
Who runs back?
No. You right.
Rubs feet.
We know a young lady who is currently happy in love with a bum ass nigga right now.
Do we? I don't think they're my friends.
I didn't say they was your friends, but
we just know some people.
Yeah, I told you before the show.
Oh,
that situation. They're happy.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's none of my business.
It's not none of your business, but they happy.
I support black love.
They're happy and they're singing and they're colored.
Da-na-na-na, give me a high five. That's what I got to watch tonight.
If they gave them a final episode, like even better, if they gave them a final movie, would you watch it?
Now? No.
Why not?
Back then, probably.
I'm saying like they give you well, you can't do it because Pop's ain't here. Maybe they fast forward it. So like where are they now? And see them simple and all this
No, we don't care.
there, even with Pop's gone. Do you want your last Friday movie?
Kind of yes and kind of no.
Even with Pop's gone. Shit, half the staff is gone.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, because they really need to just complete the trilogy or the whatever. They need to complete.
I like the trilogy. They've already done 3.
I'm just saying, but because it's one of those like now, if it was just always a rumor, kind of like Dr. Dre's Detox album.
I think you know what?
That's just a rumor.
No. Detox was done. It kept there was tracks constantly keep getting leaked. So he just said, fuck it. And he was never going to work on music again. But then when they did the Compton movie, he decided to make the
I'm just saying, like, we know it's a Friday movie. Just let us have it. But you know what? I think the biggest issue to me about this Friday movie is a lot of shit that you don't know when you like a 25-year-old kid and you just want to make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit you don't know then come back to bite you in your ass when you're like 50.
Like what?
Like not owning the rights to shit.
A lot of people didn't know nothing about rights.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so here's an example. And Marlon and Shawn are, they vets at this shit. But a lot of people at one point in time, I don't know if the internet still wants to see it, but a lot of people wanted the white chicks too.
I think we want to see more of a better story. Like, don't get me wrong.
No, but like what I'm saying is like a lot of people want to see a part 2 of the white chicks. Shawn and Marlon want to make a part 2 to it,
but somebody
else owns it, so you can't do that movie because someone owns it.
I mean, you live and you learn. And that's the best thing I can say. You live and you learn. Because intellectual property is very important. But if you don't know that you have a hit, a lot of times you'll bring people in who can help you fund your dream and not really care about who controls it afterwards, because your only goal may be you want. How long have me and you been talking about this broken blunts and bad bootlegs since damn near the pod started, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's just say somebody pulled up with Swift, prime example, the Circumstance movie series, right? Swift comes in here one day. He does an interview with us promoting the show. We talk about the movie. He hits us up like, hey, let's really make that happen. Now, we've been joking around about it, but opportunities in front of us to make it happen, we're going to make it happen, right? All said and done, we got the soundtrack that we've been talking about. We got the movie we talked about. We just happy to see our dream come to fruition. We can check it off our Death Fresh bucket list. All of a sudden, it's great. Jamal Woolard gives us the acting performance of a lifetime.
Why is he in the movie?
Because he works with Swift on everything. Somehow he's going to make it in this movie.
His resume is full of bad movies.
I don't think they're bad movies. He found his lane. Not everybody can be the GOAT. Somebody has to be the 10th and 11th man.
So somebody got to do this.
Somebody got to do this. And he just accepted the fact that it's going to be him.
Yo, I know in life you're supposed to find your purpose, but goddamn,
baby, WWE is the end all for wrestling.
For some people, yes.
No. If you wake up one day and say, I want to be a wrestler, that's where you want to go, right?
Not all, but some. But yes.
If you want to be the greatest wrestler of all time,
you want to be paid.
That's the end goal. You want to be famous. You want to be paid. You want to be known. You want to make it to the Hall of Fame. Okay? But there's some niggas who feel like Ring of Honor works. I'm okay right here.
This is true.
Same thing with Jamal.
he said, movies is cool.
I'm cool with
But
these.
these low budget movies,
I'm good.
This is my shit.
This is my lane.
So he like Michael Jai White?
Michael Jai White has done upper level movies, bro.
But I feel like you really
he's gone up. He's gone up, but he's okay with taking these low roads.
Because he really
Paula Jai Parker.
Because he really ain't been no higher than a Tyler Perry film.
Paula Jai Parker, the girlfriend from Friday. She will not. She refuses to break that glass ceiling.
I mean, at this point, can she?
She refuses to break that ceiling. Tyler Perry is making movies. People can get their career back if you just go work with TP for a while.
You just be in a couple of Medias and you back on deck.
Back on deck, fam. He talked Felicia Rashad to come and do a terrible role in the movie. You got Claire Huxtable out here being a villain.
I really thought.
Okay,
Claire had hit the bottom of the pool when she was.
But she did that because she just wanted to.
She was doing Empire.
Right. Oh no. Oh no. You didn't watch that season, did you?
I heard her role was phenomenal.
Dog, she was, man.
But what are you not doing that when they called you, you was able to answer your phone?
She was just at home reading, nigga.
That's all I'm saying. See, what book was not interested in that?
You have to understand, as awesome of an actor that Felicia Rashad is, she ain't got to do shit. Because that Cosby money was long.
Right.
She only did the second Cosby show because she liked working with Bill. She didn't give a damn about that second show. She was paid. She goes down to
the other Cosby show.
Yeah, the one that's Cosby.
That didn't make no fucking sense.
Do you know this nigga has had 5 shows called Cosby?
Why?
He had a detective one. He had one where he was a school teacher.
When was Bill a detective?
He was a detective long before we even knew who the fuck he was.
So what era of the Cosby Show was it when Theo wasn't a teacher, but he was a teacher's assistant?
That was towards the end.
Was that still the Cosby Show?
That was still the Cosby Show. Anything that had the kids were still the Cosby Show.
Because when they did just the Cosby,
the one that was Cosby by himself, I think that was Dog's current life because he was just at home.
Wasn't Dougie Doug in
there?
there?
Dougie Doug was in there. What's her name from Living Color was in there. Juicy Smollett's sister, Journey.
Yes.
Journey was on there. That's where she
Juicy Smollett.
I can't even know that nigga real name anymore.
Jussie?
Heavy D was on there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Heavy D. He was actually Journey's dad. Dropped her off. But damn, she been acting for a long ass time.
She was in Eve's Bayou.
I know that was her debut. Or was that Megan Good's debut?
That was a terrible movie either way.
It was not a terrible movie. It had a terrible plot line in the middle of it for no reason whatsoever, but it was not a bad movie. It's one of the movies you got to go back and watch again. Like after you watch Lovecraft Country, then you go back and watch Eve's Bayou. It's like, oh, okay, I feel it now. Better movie, Harlem Night or Life? Tough one.
I might go Life. But I think that just comes with when you...
It's your era.
Right.
Because everybody in that movie, you kind of have grown up with.
Right. Now I feel like I could go back at the age I'm at now. When I go back and watch Harlem Nights, all the jokes are funnier.
Yeah.
Because I understand it. Like, I tell a lot of people this, like, I'm not a political person.
Right.
But as a 33-year-old adult, D.L. Hughley is a lot funnier now than he was when I was like 15.
I say that about Bill Cosby's himself.
Because you understand it a little more.
Bill Cosby himself is a masterpiece. And here's the reason why I say that. He talks about 3 different things in the stand-up. One of them is just an ordinary comedy set. Then he talks about being off on the weekend and how people are when it comes to the weekend. compared to how they are during the weekday. And then he talks about his family. His family eventually turned into the pilot episode for The Cosby Show.
Right.
Just a little bit more adultish. And each one of those segments had me dying at different points in my life. So when it was just an ordinary comedy, I was laughing because the jokes were funny. They were hitting. But when he was talking about the weekend, I was in my 20s. I was the nigga out here, couldn't wait till Friday, got paid, got juicy, hit up the jungle, got drunk as fuck, passed out next to a toilet in the middle of the night, wishing that I can survive this dry heaving that's going on, only to call Tori and them, hey, bro, we in the jungle next weekend.
Why would you do that to yourself again?
But that was the whole thing about that segment of the joke. How people consciously choose to do this. And then the family one always has me dying now. Because he talks about like dealing with the kids. And one morning the wife refuses to get up and make breakfast. She was like, these is your goddamn kids. You gonna get up today and get them together. And he got up, kids is doing their thing, arguing, fighting, and he just starts giving the kids whatever they want. So the baby girl asks for chocolate cake for breakfast. And in the logic of a man, he's like, this has eggs in it. Eggs are good for breakfast. You drink it with milk, you need milk. And he said he was just looking at the ingredients. It's like, all these things are healthy. It's like, yeah, you can have chocolate cake. Little kids sitting there eating cake, son, other daughter getting together, see the baby eating cake. It was like, hey, man, she got cake. Can we have cake? Well, sure, you can have cake too. Whole house having cake. The wife realized that niggas wasn't fighting no more. So she was like, what the fuck done happened? She comes into the front room, comes into the kitchen and sees everybody eating cake. And instead of the kids, like, running up, it was like, Dad gave us cake. Just dry snitch.
Why would they snitch on my man?
Just dry snitch. But it was the fact that, like, dog, Tiana has done this before. Lily has done this before. Like, this whole segment, my kids have done before. And I'm sitting here like, damn, when I was in my 20s, dying at the dry heaving part, I like the family part because but now I'm the parent dying at it because I watch what it takes to make Teresa want to whoop the girls. And that alone had me dying. So it was like, this is a motherfucking masterpiece because no matter where you are in life, you can watch this and you're going to laugh at something. Unless you just one of them ignorant niggas who just don't know what the fuck funny is anymore.
It was very relatable to you.
Right. That's why I loved it. That's why I kind of like Kevin Hart now. I like Kevin Hart now and his stand-ups more than I did before.
Yeah, because they're terrible now.
To you.
Right.
But I like them now because they're more mature.
Not funny.
Now, picture KK when he talks about his kids, and now you'll laugh at them a little bit differently. Picture Noah, and you'll laugh at him a little bit differently.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's just not funny.
I don't know. Then what do you call funny? Who was a funny stand-up comedian to you?
It used to be
Kevin Hart. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just asking you, who's a funny comedian?
Dave Chappelle.
Why did you put your thing on like an ascot? Who you, the Black Freddy?
I was gonna wear some Scooby-Doo socks today.
You in these damn socks.
Scooby-Doo.
Dave Chappelle is a unique person.
Dave Chappelle is funny.
But he's funny because he talks to you as a human being who has mature content.
I like Bill Burr.
Who the hell is that? Is
he
white?
He's a white guy.
Oh.
He's fucking funny though.
I just asked who's that. You know what comedian that I've really been like following since I found out about him? It's Ali Shaheed.
I listened to his album.
The Mexican got on booze, nigga.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the whole album with that had that on there?
I can't find it.
I think it might be the same one where you talk about he's in jail and how he actually got arrested.
Oh yeah, I listened to that. No, he was so upset over this little ass blunt that he had. He had to go to jail.
Yeah, you got like 3 years for that little ass blunt.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him. Speaking of stand-ups, I'm gonna watch Marlon Wayans when I get home.
I've been told by very credible sources that we trust their opinions. Don't do it.
I don't know who told you it was this credible source.
Teasy. And then several other people have, after not listening to Teasy, who went to watch it, said it's trash.
I'm gonna be one of the people that's not gonna listen to Teasy.
And then you're gonna be like, this is trash. And the only reason why is because the people who said I should have listened to Teasy, these are people who don't socialize together enough for me to be like, oh, y'all just think alike. That's why you don't like it.
That's true.
You know, these are like.
But now I do like when it comes to TV shows, I definitely respect Teasy. Shout out to Teasy who got married though.
Yeah, shout out to Cree who got married.
Did Cree got married too? That was this weekend, or like
I think it was all about the same time. I think
okay.
Cree got married, TZ got married, Chanel from Naked Eye got married. It was a lot of people that got married this month.
Yeah, so shout out to y'all jumping the broom, and then shout out to the niggas who walking on crates.
Fuck them niggas on the crates, cause that's just dumb. Except for the nigga who was rolling the blunt. You, sir,
are a star,
are a fucking ninja.
He rolled the whole blunt walking crates.
Like, what the level of confidence a nigga has to have
to do anything while rolling the blunt?
Because if you fuck up and lose that weed,
it's over.
It's over. But you see that niggas are falling off this crate, breaking arms, hurting themselves, going to the doctor. And you was like, not only can I do this without falling, I am going to roll my blunt while doing this. And now white people are doing it.
Rolling blunts?
No.
Oh, walking on crates?
Walking these crates.
Yeah, they're just looking for a way out of work.
They gentrify everything.
Yeah, but as much as I do respect Teasy's opinion on TV, I'm gonna watch it. Like, cause contrary to popular belief, his first stand-up that was on Netflix was funny.
Did you like Nick Cannon's?
Nick Cannon? Nah, I don't really think Nick Cannon is funny.
Did you ever watch his?
I did.
What?
The one where he made the joke about how niggas used to play the little fortune game when we was kids.
Right.
And then he told the joke about how he was like, I always said I wanted Mariah when I was a kid. Then I got her. That one was funny. I think it's called like Mr. Showbiz.
He was like, I won.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, that was the same one where
that was funny.
Him and he was talking about Eminem. It was right after the Eminem issue.
Yeah, but other than that, Nick Cannon's not really funny standing up. Mike Epps ain't either.
Oh, you said Mike Epps not funny to you?
Not during stand up.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I also have I'm not all the way caught up, but I finished the first season of The Boys. I will be starting season 2.
You know what? Going forward, okay? So we don't have this to argue, or I'm going to say it live on the show, and the family can agree. If we tell you to watch something, don't wait and sit back and say, I'll get to it when I get to it. Because first of all, you smoke too much weed that you'll forget we tell you. If we say watch something, stop what you're doing and immediately start to watch it in that moment.
I watched Invincible when everybody said watch it.
That's only because you was in the group chat and the way we were describing shit, you had to tune in. You're like, let me see what these niggas is over exaggerating. Oh shit, they not. We have been told you watch The Boys. And the crazy shit one is based on a comic. So first of all, it's worse.
The Homelander is a dick.
It's worse. Like the comic is way worse.
How is he saving motherfuckers?
Well,
technically, he not.
What I love about The Boys is what the Justice League would be if they were real. Like, if you be honest, if you are the strongest man in the world and you see a bunch of shit, eventually people are going to annoy the fuck out of you because either A, they're going to always ask you to be the person that does all this, or they're going to be mad that you wasn't there to do what they wanted you to do selfishly. Like, if somebody's house is on fire in Texas, but you currently in New York saving a building from falling over, that person in Texas is going to be mad at you because you wasn't there to save them.
But she had a system. I liked her system. She was renting out her superheroes.
Right. And that's why I said if it was now, because America is going to find a way to make money off you. America has this mentality of either you with us or you against us. Regardless, can't nobody just be minding their business. America always, if you don't love America, then you must be against America. So America made these superheroes and they gave these niggas jobs and we'll give you a paycheck and a pension and we'll make you famous. You're not going to sit up here and tell me that if you had superpower one, you're not going to try to make yourself famous with them.
I definitely would.
So you would definitely be a nigga who would be on the payroll as long as you kept getting paid.
But the shit Homelander was doing was wild as fuck.
Who was going to stop him?
Nobody.
And that is why he was doing what he was doing.
But it was fucking crazy. Like, the fact that he got upset at the Amazon bitch because she asked him to save people. And then he brought regular logic into some superhero shit.
He was also a child in the head, too, though.
That nigga said, you want me to fly back up here one by one? Nah, that's too many trips. I'm not doing it. Not gonna happen.
And the sad part is, one, Homelander, minus a few grotesque things, is I believe how you would behave if you had superpowers.
That nigga said, she was like, well, why don't you just fly out there and land the plane? He said, land the plane? You see this wind, this velocity? Never gonna work. He said, come on, man, we gotta go. So you're not gonna say these people? Nah. It's too many. I can't do it. Didn't he told everybody to sit the fuck down and he was gonna laser beam them? He meant that shit too.
Hey, would you go to jail for a year or get back with that one X?
I don't want to go to jail ever. So give me the X.
That one X.
What one X?
The most problematic ex you've ever had.
Probably. I just said, Tom, I'm not going to jail for nothing.
Better TV dad. Uncle Phil or Cliff?
Uncle Phil.
You sure?
He's more relatable to me.
For real?
Yes.
The nigga was rich.
So was fucking Dr. Huxtable.
He wasn't rich.
He didn't just lived in a brownstone.
He did live in a brownstone.
But he was fucking rich.
He also had 5 kids.
He was a great dad.
You know what's crazy? If you go back and you actually pay attention to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if Will never showed up, they would have just been some bougie motherfuckers. They would have just been regular bougie motherfuckers. Carlton would have definitely joined the white fraternity and would have never embraced his blackness. Hillary would still been Hillary. And Ashley would have been an Oreo.
Facts. So Will saved them?
Kind of, because for Uncle Phil to be from the hood and Aunt Viv to be so down, they damn sure they got about that jam and literally never looked back.
I don't blame them.
I'm not saying go back and give back to your hood all the time, but if you look at how the show started, they really forgot who the fuck they were.
That's okay.
They had a black butler. Like, bro, I don't give a damn.
You got to keep niggas employed.
As a butler, nigga, that's slave. Butlers are damn near a form of slavery.
He was paid very handsomely.
Dog, he was there because he was embarrassed that he fucking cheated in a marathon.
He was comic relief.
Oh, nigga, he was real.
Look, Tom,
he was real ass nigga.
Keeping it real, fam. Let them give us some money for this podcast.
You gonna sell out one?
You goddamn right.
I don't know, bro. I don't think I can sell out TDR as a whole.
Look, I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
You don't do nothing to be here.
Look, I want to
Look,
go.
Juan, if the mic is not on for Hero Hostly Awkward, you are nowhere near this.
Look, all I'm saying is we are relocating the studio,
Where?
the team.
I'm not leaving the hood.
Yes, we are.
First of all, half our staff is not even going to drive out to where the whites are. Because I can get our own permanent spot on the south side with ease. But you niggas is not coming over there.
If they give
Y'all
me,
not crossing the viaduct.
they give man. I crossed it going to the NWO shit.
You didn't cross. They're not that deep in the south. They're not that deep on the south side.
There's a bunch of lawbreakers over there.
See, that's still a hood.
But nah, man, I would leave the city altogether.
You would leave the city.
Yeah, I move somewhere warm. I can wear shorts all day.
You know, places where it's warm all the time, bugs don't go away.
Bugs don't go away here. It's
Yeah, they do.
Call homeless people.
I said bugs, not bums.
Oh.
Bums is just a part of reality.
Man. I feel like if I see a bum and his sign look too good, I can't give him money.
You're a horrible human being. All right, better cheat. Huh?
Why does he have that many colors on the sign?
On this?
And I'm just saying, in general, like where you get the markers from?
Bro,
you asking me for money.
If you got money to go to a store and buy some markers,
you should have bought something to fucking eat.
He may have, but that was 8 hours ago.
Oh, well.
Hunger keeps coming back. You know that, right, Juan? Hunger is not a one-time thing. If hunger was a one-time thing, the world would be so different. Like if you only got hungry every 18 hours.
I hate that my watch tells me to breathe like I'm not alive. Just like, no, what the fuck?
Hey, fam, it's time for you to breathe.
Like the Apple, like who?
Why would you say that out loud?
Why is that a function?
Because
Goddamn watches.
Maybe your blood pressure going up. You stressing.
Tone.
They telling you to breathe to calm down.
If I'm laying down, my watch will buzz and be like, it's time to stand up.
It does that on
Bitch, I'm
Android.
asleep.
Samsung watches do that too.
It tells me to breathe, stand up. It tells me to walk. Like, what the fuck?
Because you got to keep the body moving. Got to keep it healthy. Like, I sit down and drive all day. So after about an hour, they be like, hey, my nigga, you've been sitting down for a while, fam. Get the fuck up. I was like, nigga, I'm in a car. I can't stand up yet. Calm down.
These watches are stupid.
Better TV show. Family Matters or A Different World?
Ooh, Family Matters.
Make sure you get your Different World t-shirt from Unapologetically Us
Do
Apparel.
those come in 6Xs?
I go up to 5X, bro. That's the best I can do for you. I'm dead serious. I literally have, here's the crazy shit. I chose certain distributors solely because I wanted to make sure I can get your size. So the turnaround time is maybe a day longer, but no matter what shirt you see on there, I make sure they have at least a 5X size. Now, if you can't make it to 5X, my nigga, I think you need to reevaluate your own personal life at that point in time because I can't do nothing else for you.
Well, then that means I just don't need to shop with you because you cannot accommodate.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault.
One, you control how big or small you get. Pause.
I do.
So if you reached up to a 6X and you're finding it difficult for you to be able to find garments that fit your lifestyle.
No. It's not difficult to find garments. It was difficult to shop with you.
Look, bro,
I'm saying.
I did the best I could, okay? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save me some costs. I'm going to drop back down to my 3X category where I can have more color choices and a quicker turnaround time because apparently getting you a 5X ain't good enough for you. I bought 5X t-shirts when I was making them at home.
Yeah, and I'll wear them, and I don't know. Maybe it's the material of the shirt because once you wash them, shit, sometimes this shit shrink, and I don't like that.
Some of them do. That's another thing I got to be. See, that's the crazy shit about the t-shirt business, dog. You gotta really, really
Because some material
Do your research.
Some material shrinks, like shrink, and then some it don't.
Some shrink, some are pre-washed, so you don't have to worry about that. Some are cotton, like 100% cotton. Some are cotton polyester. Some are thinner. So you got to pick the season. Like the shirts I got now, they're thick enough that if it's the winter, like fall, winter, you'll be fine in them if you're just only wearing a t-shirt. But the shirt may not be a good shirt for the spring. Like a bunch of people who have bought shirts already, they were not upset with the material because we are in that transition season, but they can't wear the way they wanted to wear it because it's a little thick for them. So, but I like it. That's big as fuck. I didn't know it was gonna be that big.
Are you done?
I was using the camera to see how it looked. Like I haven't had it like I put it on before the show started because I still had on my work uniform. So that's why I got a basic ass black hat today. But no, I'm just now looking at it on the camera and see like
I figured out what my little brother's shirt should say.
Drugs and alcohol.
No.
Would you wear that shirt?
What's on it?
It's a Friday the 13th.
Of course.
So it's it's Smokey and Craig running from Jason.
Oh, of course.
It's on my website.
What color does it come in?
What color you want it in? I have an array of colors.
I feel like if that's gonna be a screen print shirt, it should just be black.
Oh no, but it comes in different colors though. Some shirts look dope on different colors. Believe it or not.
I don't think that would look
like
dope.
This one right now is what me, Britt, and Doug is talking about on Facebook.
That might look better on different colors.
And some of these, like these, the unapologetic logos and the Black Love logos, look damn good on this dark chocolate brown shirt I have. Then I got, Whitley and Dwayne Love shirt. Like I got this whole 90s theme going on right now. So it's a lot of 90s based stuff, like Paid in Full stuff. Juice, that was a good one. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, a lot of hip hop quotables. I'll be adding on to it later this week. Well, actually, tomorrow's Friday, so sometime next week. Yeah, I'm working on that. So, you know what you can do to help out with the line one? Give me good rap quotables. Just need a bar or phrases that stand out. And not some of the obvious ones, because I do have some of those, like Cash Money taking over for the 9/9/2000. Of course, it's going to be on a shirt. But
that was obvious. I wouldn't have thought of that.
You would have never thought about that? Where your mind be at sometimes, bro?
Nigga, when's the last, I can't tell you the last time I listened to a fucking edited version of a song. When I listen to Back That Ass Up, they don't play that part.
I didn't know that was only on the edited version.
Yeah, it's only on the edited version.
Learn something new today.
Because that song came out in 98, because that's when that album came out.
I know that, but that's why I felt like it was always there, because at the time the album dropped, it was going to be 9/9 going to 2000. So I just always assumed it was there.
No, sir, it's not.
Gotta get you a shirt, bro. Would you wear a Living Single shirt?
I wear whatever you make, Tom.
You say that now, and then when I make it, you be like, "No, I don't like that, bro."
It ain't.
I would never steer you wrong, bro.
Right, I was gonna say that.
But these hip hop shirts is gonna be the shit, though. I'm gonna take a page out of Mimi book. I'm just gonna be on here just promoting. But you know what's dope, dog? I just sent Louis a gang of teddy bear designs that he didn't originally have, and I'm gonna see if he wants some of them. And then the ones he don't want, I'm gonna work with him to like incorporate them in a couple of my designs. and then I'm just gonna have them press all of them because I got this Halloween one that's gonna be lit. I'm just saying, bruh.
Okay, I didn't say nothing was wrong with what you were saying. You was talking. You want me to interrupt you while you was talking?
I had a request for Golden Girl shirts.
What's wrong with that?
They just want these sassy ass broads on the shirt, and not just the one shot. They feel like I should carry this on the website.
I mean, shit, you're doing every other 90s and fucking sitcom. Why not?
I mean, but them some sassy ass broads, and they white. This is not a white store.
Yeah, but I fuck with the Golden Girls.
We all fuck dogs.
So I think you can make an exception for the Golden Girls.
Maybe if I turn them black, you think people will care, or do they have to be white?
I think that would be a different take.
Can we make them black?
I don't think you should make them black. I'm pretty sure you can find or make a logo with.
I'm gonna sit down with Rudy.
The black version of the Golden Girls.
I'm gonna sit down with Rudy and see if we can pull that off.
Okay, so here's a question.
Would you judge me if I bought you a pair of Golden Girl socks because you kind of into socks right now?
No.
You're not gonna wear them sassy bras on your feet?
No, you said would I judge you?
But would you wear them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and heart that. That might be your Christmas gift.
Some shit with Blanche on it, or say thank you for being a friend.
It's all of them.
Yeah. But okay, so if you could recast the Golden Girls with all black actresses, that's about middle age or a little older.
Who am I 4B?
Who are your 4? I got an idea of 2 for me.
All right, let me see which 2 you're gonna say, and I'll confirm. Yeah, you're not.
I'm definitely taking Felicia Rashad. And I'm taking Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis, yes.
Off top.
We need the sassy broad, so we definitely got to take Jennifer Lewis.
Felicia Rashad is the voice of reason.
I don't know how
much like Susan B. Arthur.
But see, I can't see Felicia Rashad throwing them zingers that's needed.
But she did it on the show. She was fucking Elvin up. On what?
Elvin asked for it though, bro. That's different. Alvin asked for that shit though. Alvin was misogynistic as fuck.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Jennifer Lewis, because she has to be our Blanche. Okay. Even though she's not with us no more, but the old lady from I Got the Hookup /227.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, everybody should know. And Friday.
I would take Marla Gibbs.
Marla Gibbs.
The star of 227. Who was the Florence from the Jeffersons?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I'm trying. Yeah, you can slide her in there. Well, let's put her as an alternate just in case. I had somebody. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi got some zingers.
She wouldn't make mine.
That's what I'm saying. Like we would that put Whoopi on the table. Thinking. What about the mom from Full House? Not Full House. Family Matters. Harriet.
Okay. See, her and Felicia Rashad, I feel like their characters would be interchangeable.
Yeah.
You can use either or.
You can use either one of them, but they're going to...
I think the mom from Family Matters is slightly funnier than Felicia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because Felicia feels like serious. It's like casting Debbie Allen. You going to get the same person.
I would take the grandma from Family Matters.
If we don't take the grandma from
I Got the Hookup.
All hood movies.
Yeah. I would take the grandma
all
from
right.
Family.
Okay. Ah, damn it. Oh, Loretta Devine.
Yes.
Loretta Devine.
Or Alfred Woodard. But see, I feel like Alfred Woodard, we getting serious.
Nah, Loretta Devine.
Or damn, what's
because the reason why I'm picking Loretta Devine because she can play Betty White's role because she was basically Betty White in the Carmichael show.
Yes. Okay. I see what you thought.
Yeah.
I too.
That's basically what she was there. All right, so we got Miss Pearl from 227. We got Loretta Devine. We got Jennifer Lewis. Shit, that last one. Because Jennifer Lewis is definitely Blanche.
Right. And then Loretta Devine is Betty White.
It's B. Arthur we got to cast.
Right. I said Felicia Rashad.
I just don't see Felicia Rashad being the funny. Angela Bassett. Nah. Hold on.
I mean, the mom from Family Matters is not a bad film.
It's not bad, but I feel like Black Aunt Viv. You can't do Black Aunt Viv?
I don't know.
I can. I'm with Black Aunt Viv.
I'm not. If that's the case, let's get Tracy Ellis Ross.
Actually, she would fit.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
She would fit because the way her and Jennifer Lewis is on Blackish, I can see them still going back and forth like that. And then if you slide in the mom because she throws zingers, and then we factor in Loretta Devine. Okay.
So we've created our Black Golden Girls. Now, if you can put them 4 people on a shirt and call it the Melanated Girls, I'm buying 2 shirts.
I'm just trying to.
The Melanated Girls.
Like, as much as I like Tracy Ellis Ross, I want to see if there's another option.
There ain't one.
I think it is, bro.
Ain't one better.
Honestly, Pam.
Tanisha Arnold?
Yeah.
No.
She could do it.
No, she can't.
Well, she's not old enough, so that actually. Jack A.
From 227?
Sister. Come on, bro.
She could be a Blanche, though.
She wasn't really going once she got the sister status.
Yeah, but she was going on 227.
She wasn't a mom at that time, so she was young. She was in her hot girl summer years. Then she got the twin. Then she got the twins, and she slowed down.
I'd rather see Jack A be Blanche.
Okay. We move Jack A as Blanche. Let's move Jennifer Lewis to Sophia.
And Tracy Ellis Ross.
Okay. I can work with that.
Now, again, you get that on the shirt and call it the Melanated Girls. I'm wearing the shirt.
What about Janet Kyle?
Who?
Tisha Campbell on My Wife and Kids.
Nah.
I got her on the shirt anyway. Mary Jenkins.
Thank you for being a friend. Driving down the road and back.
Hey, I might have to write that down, dog, because I might actually try to do that.
What?
The melanated sister, because we won't call it, because if they golden, what is black women called? What are old black women called?
Why you don't just use the term melanated?
I don't want to oversaturate it.
It's already oversaturated, Tom.
Just saying.
The market is already fucked up with the word melanin.
Dog, the fact that Family Matters had 9 seasons, my nigga.
Of bullshit.
I wonder what that show would have been like if Steve didn't become the focal point. Like if they would have just kept leaving it with actual family issues.
3 seasons got canceled.
But would it have been 3 good seasons though?
Doesn't matter. 3 seasons got canceled.
I really want to know what direction the show would have went.
I mean, look what it had to compete with. Like you need some kind of comic relief.
I feel you.
And that's
They
what
were slowly sliding different people, and I just didn't expect Steve. It was, you know what? I'll say it like this: it wasn't the fact that Steve became like Steve wasn't the comic relief. It was the fact that the network that said we're going to focus the whole show on this person.
Well, he shouldn't have been good at his job.
He was a kid, bro. He was just doing what he was told.
Right. So look.
And now look at him now. He can't get work.
It's because he's a dick.
No, because nobody can see him past Steve.
Well, he need to embrace the fact that he's one of the most iconic kids of the 90s.
Thelma Hopkins.
This is wrong with people. They don't ever want to embrace what they was famous for. They always want to be known for something else. I want to be something other than what people know me for.
Maybe
how the fuck you think we know you in the first fucking
But
place?
maybe it's the simple, bro. If you constantly all day, every day, got people doing ignorant shit to you, it's kind of you get annoyed with it. Let's say you got cast as a role to play the Pillsbury Doughboy. Okay. And in the movie, you get poked in the belly and you laugh. That's what the Pillsbury Doughboy is known for, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you out minding your motherfucking business and because you so famous, white people randomly just keep coming up to you, poking you in your belly, giggling?
So when I beat you up, you have to know that you assaulted me first.
But it's the fact that they're gonna look at you about why are you getting upset? You were just, this is what you're known for.
Don't physically touch me.
Okay, well they keep coming to you. Do the laugh, do the laugh, do the laugh, do the laugh. Hey, Pillsbury Doughboy, do the laugh. You're not gonna sit here and say
I gotta do the laugh.
You ain't. But how? At what point does that become fucking annoying?
I get it. It is annoying. But at the same time, you tried to branch out and be known for something else, and it's not working.
But then what?
So at that point,
so let's say the show ends, right? The show's done. You done 10 seasons of the Pillsbury Doughboy special. Okay. Now you ain't got no job, so you need to go get more work. But because every time you go to apply for a new role, they either A, keep constantly trying to cast you in these childish, ignorant ass roles, or they don't want you on the movie because they feel like you think you're bigger than who the main star is on the show and you're not going to stay in your place. So you end up not getting work for years because of this damn role you took. So now you basically got to leave Hollywood altogether, but you still get harassed for your role. You ain't did a movie in 5 years and everybody keeps wanting you to do the laugh. And then because you don't want to do the laugh because you on a date with your girl, you ain't got time to do the fucking laugh and get paid for the laugh. Now you're getting called names and you getting disrespected. That's why you a fucking washed up has-been. You gotta look at it from their perspective sometimes, bro.
I doubt anybody's approached Jaleel White and called him a washed up has-been.
Yes, they have.
I mean, it's not like it's not a fact.
But it's because he could never get another role because they would not look past the Steve Urkel role for him.
That's when
you know how like we make fun. We don't make fun. We've learned that Jamal Willard has embraced his spot.
That's what niggas need to do.
But what if he did want to go out and try for a role in the Expendable 2, but niggas always say we just see you as Biggie only.
And then you gotta embrace.
Not everybody wants to stay the 10th or the 11th man. Sometimes niggas want to be the other name on the marquee.
And that's what's wrong with the world. Not realizing.
Maybe this nigga wants to be in a Marvel movie.
Not realizing. Look, everybody ain't gonna be Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie earned it.
He's a special man.
Because he's non-threatening.
Yeah, anybody do a movie with Wayne Brady?
Anthony Mackie is a non-threatening black guy.
That's fucked up.
If you say, if Anthony Mackie came and sat down next to you, are you worried about him? Do you feel like if a fight breaks out, he's got your back?
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah.
Probably not.
And it's not that you don't respect him. He just comes off as very non-confrontational in regular life. If he wasn't a movie star, he'll be non-confrontational. But yet he's played roles of thugs and gangsters and Tupac and stuff like that.
He was Papa Doc too. I forgot to tell the people that a couple episodes ago. Anthony Mackie was Papa Doc and 8 Mile.
Yeah, he got ate up by a white boy.
So, yeah, Anthony Mackie earned his spot.
Like
now, what has Jaleel White done to earn a spot like Anthony Mackie?
Anthony Mackie didn't get a Steve Urkel like role to start his career though, so he hasn't been able to he doesn't have a role he has to recover from.
Shit, you ain't see that Street Ball movie, did you?
I did, sadly.
You ain't see that? You ain't see him
You
play
talking about crossover?
Yeah. You ain't see him play Tupac?
Yeah.
That alone shouldn't get you hired nowhere else.
He wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad.
He don't even look like Pac.
He wasn't that bad for white people.
Whoever wrote that movie, if this is what you think Tupac look like, fine.
You gotta, bruh. What we just said this a few episodes ago. Looks only matter so much. Acting skills make a difference too. Because when the actual Tupac movie came out, we were all geeked about how the fact that this nigga looked just like Pac, but his acting skills suck to the point where people didn't like the movie.
But in some cases,
Anthony Mackie can act. I will take a nigga who can make me believe the role per acting and look past the look.
Nope, I can't look past the look. It's just like if a superhero movie.
Who said superheroes?
You ain't gotta look like what's on the pages of this comic book to the T, but at some point you need that signature from in which the people like you. And
that's usually the outfit, the uniform. But then that's the same time. But how many different variations of Batman suits have we gotten?
That's another reason why I didn't fuck with the X-Men. Now, at one point in time, these motherfuckers have on actual suits from the comics.
Actually, they did.
When was Wolverine dressed in yellow?
He has a yellow and brown suit.
Show me.
He has it.
That he wore in the movie.
Let me see what he had in the movie, first of all. Because
they wore black suits.
You also got to think he wore black before, too.
But what I'm saying, Tone.
I feel what you saying. Okay. Comics are different. Because
how is it different?
No, comics are different because it's not the same person who writes every single story. Eventually, different.
I'm not caring about the story.
Let me finish. When you get different people in charge of it, you also get different people in charge of design. You also get different people in charge of the way the character looks. Because the way Cyclops looked when X-Men first start and the way Cyclops looks right now, you wouldn't even think it's the same nigga. But you want iconic, what do I know this person by look.
Yes.
So like if Rogue showed up, you want Rogue in the green and yellow outfit bodysuit, right?
Yes.
But she's also worn brown. She's also worn black. She's also just worn regular clothes. So even though they can choose from any look for her, you gonna be like, well, I don't like this Rogue because she don't have on the green and yellow.
Right.
That doesn't mean that when she had on green and yellow, this storyline was going on.
But what I'm saying, Tone, is because I speak for the casual fan, because I do not read comic books. So the casual fan is the nigga who woke up on a Saturday morning and saw that there was a cartoon.
So and that's why I said you got to think about what companies.
I just thought about it. I thought about it from the casual fan perspective. No.
You also have to think about like what is the movie company allowed to do. So the cartoon was based on Chris Claremont's depiction of what the X-Men were like. Okay, which so many dope storylines came out of that. The definitive what we fucking know X-Men are all because of him, right? The thing about it is they didn't have the rights to some of the looks. So the movie theater couldn't mimic some of those looks. So that's why certain outfits couldn't be worn. That's why Rogue ran around dressed like a homeless kid the whole damn time.
That's why that shit's terrible.
No, the shit's terrible because the storylines were terrible. If the stories were good, my thing is like this one. I get what you're saying where you want certain looks, but nobody fucking wants Winnie the Pooh walking around in just a damn shirt on all the goddamn time. Eventually, you got to put some clothes on this nigga.
Is that not his signature look? And it's a fucking bear who, to this day, I don't think they ever gave a sexual orientation to.
We don't need one because
Right.
if you
So
say it's a
if
boy,
you
because
just-
if you say it's a boy, there's a dick just swinging out here, and if you say it's a girl, her pussy's about as free as the bird.
Winnie the
But-
Pooh is just a bear.
And that, before I go any further, what was on this nigga mind one day? Because he's a bear, first of all, so he shouldn't have clothes at all.
He had a red shirt on.
No. Mine said, what made him pick up and say, "Hey, I want to put this shirt on"? Because if you look at everybody else in the village, them niggas is just them.
I mean,
Piglet is just Piglet. Eeyore is just Eeyore.
Piglet got a beater on.
No, he doesn't. That's
Is it-
Piglet's skin.
Fam, no, it's not.
That's Piglet's
Piglet
skin.
has a shirt on.
Piglet does not have a shirt on.
Tom.
Pooh is the only nigga with a shirt.
Tom, Piglet got a shirt on.
Pooh is the only nigga with clothes. None of them other niggas got clothes.
This is a shirt.
That is not. That's his body, fam. That's his whole body.
That's a shirt.
That's his body.
It's not his body.
It's his body, Juan.
Bro, his body pink.
That's his body, fam.
No, it's not, bro. He got a shirt on.
Piglet does not have a shirt on, my guy.
Tom, Piglet got a shirt on.
Juan, if Piglet had a shirt on, why is it not hanging low? Why does his legs appear out of it? They don't even give you the body.
It's a bodysuit.
Not a bodysuit, fam.
It's a shirt.
It's
a
his body.
bodysuit.
It's not a bodysuit. It's his body.
It's not his body.
It's his body, fam. First of all, you know how I know it's his body? Because if you pay attention to all of them, specifically Eeyore, they're all stuffed animals. Because Eeyore, you have to keep pinning his tail back on him. Like if you look at Eeyore, he literally has the pin from the pin to tail on a donkey.
I'm so glad there was never a live action Winnie the Pooh movie.
I don't think you could make it because you would have to explain why this nigga only has on a shirt.
Hey, Paddington Bear had a raincoat on in that scene.
And a hat. But at least he covered himself up, and he was given the hat and the coat. So he wasn't in the when the thing started, he wasn't just out here wearing clothes. This nigga was in the forest with his family just being a fucking bear, and they told him, go into the city. Oh, but you need to blend in with the people, so here's a coat and a hat. So there's a reason why he has a coat and a hat. There is no fucking reason why this nigga just got a shirt on. He's got a fucking shirt on.
Well, maybe in the movie he'll give us a backstory about where he got the shirt from.
I don't want it.
You don't want an origin story about
I don't want to
Winnie the
order
Pooh?
because if you give me some bullshit, I'm gonna be pissed.
What if Disney gave us a Marvel-like origin story to Winnie the Pooh and his red shirt?
So they just I'm gonna tell you, he probably got the shirt because
He got the shirt from Christopher Robin.
he probably took one of Christopher Robin's left one day when Pooh was still in the house, and it was one of Christopher Robinson's old kid shirts, baby shirts. It's a Christopher Robinson baby shirt.
And that's
what we're gonna go with.
That's how we're gonna end the show.
That's how we're gonna go with. No, we're gonna end the show with that is I think I might make that shirt, bro.
Just pull it. Yeah, I like that.
That's lit how they got the honey drip.
I like that.
Who made that shirt? I want to see if it's.
I don't know.
What color is it? Oh, they ain't got it. They ain't got it in the Carolina blue.
So I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed this time at Juan's Cabaret. I am the host and your favorite motivational speaker.
Somebody gonna be mad.
I can't be a motivational speaker.
Who you motivating?
I'm not a motivational speaker.
No, I didn't say you was. I just want to know who you motivating.
I'm motivating people to.
That's not a knock. I just want to know who you motivating.
I don't know. Hey,
this nigga is charging This nigga is charging $23.49 to put that on a fucking onesie. You know what? Kiss my ass.
Hey, shout out Church of Love coming real soon.
Shut up. Hey, you can order that Pooh shirt in the 6X.
How much is it?
$25.
Okay. You should do that for me.
Nope.
You ain't got $25 for me?
Nigga, I run 2 businesses. I ain't got shit.
Oh, that's why your hair gray.
Actually, my hair is gray because I feel less. I seem less threatening to white people.
I'm like, you ain't got no money for no hair dye this week?
I feel less threatening to white people. I'm actually gonna shave it bald and see how that works.
So on that note, I
can't shave it bald,
and that is Tone, and we gotta go because Tone talking about shaving his head bald.
Why can't I? It's my hair.
You're right. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you not to do it, but I do have the right to be friends with whoever I want.
I mean, might as well grow back at least.
Do you feel comfortable in rocking a bald head?
Don't know until you try it. I mean, when I get it cut low enough. It's damn near is there.
I feel like you look like a fat Aaron Hall.
With that being said, people, we out of here. Peace.